Okay, what's up, guys? Evan Aldo here. So, welcome to today's stream, today's live stream. And let's look at our poll right now. So, 57% of you think no. I think it probably won't either. And given the volatility of how how this asset normally moves around, it's not that likely. But we're gonna let me just float on top here. It could go either way. So let's end this poll. Guys, smash the like button. Thank you guys so much for showing up. We're going to get into the analysis right now. Actually, let's put this here, I guess. Right there. End this poll. Got 24 votes. What's up, guys? And I'm not able to... Why am I not able to... Oh, okay. Gold pocket temper close my short from I think so. I closed a lot of my short too. I still got some of it open, guys. So that's that. I still got a bit of the short in, but yeah. Link, what a piece of garbage. I think I might have got stopped out of my link long, maybe a little bit still in there. Actually no, I think I got stopped out of that in profit. Okay, let's get started. So as you can see, I mean, we are making a little bit of a, let's just do top-down analysis. So, the main thing I want you guys to know is, we are getting close to, some sort of bottom here in terms of if you believe the bull cycle is going to go farther, which I do. I've been in the boat where I thought we'd have a quicker recovery, more of something like that. However, now it seems like it's going to be more like this over here. So we bounce around a little bit, test the high 30s a few more times or something. It would make sense. And then as this, finally gets to your green dot around, it could be another month or so, maybe even longer. I mean, this view off could be, it could go something like this into March or whatever. By then we come up. So it's a big buy the rumor area. I mean, everybody's, all the commercials are talking about crypto. If you've been watching the playoffs, if you're, follow American football, everybody's talking about it. So it's a big buy the rumor type of deal, I would say right now. So, it's a good place to DCA in my DCA technique, in terms of, not leverage trading, just buying on spot, is to buy when the daily is in the red. Worked very, very well over here. And it seems like it'll work well again here. So that's what I've been doing. So your 3-day, you do have a green dot. So there's some conflicting information. It's kind of like a sideways type of market. You're going to get a lot of conflicting information, sideways type of markets. When you have conflicting information, a lot of times, usually what happens most of the time is you just end up going sideways, not too much volatility, but yeah. So your 2-day, you're curving out the VWAP, your RSIs are down. It does look kind of like over here. So if you repeat this general pattern, where's the lowest? You'd probably test high 30s, this fib level, or excuse me, this spiral line, or something like that. We also have 39.4 and then 35. I don't know if we'd go that low, but I'd say this general area, that's a good place to look. I feel like a lot of people have probably liquidation points at 38, 39 probably, so maybe we'd hit 38. It wouldn't surprise me, over here if we just come crashing down to 30, high 37, 38 or something. I mean, it's crypto, it's volatile. So your daily, your VWAP's down. Your RSIs do look like how they looked. It looks very similar to back here. It really looks very similar to back here. It's just a matter of how low we will end up going. I think, kind of the worst has happened. I think that, this general area, I'm not talking about wicks down and only, last for a few hours, but this general area at low 40s is very powerful from what I think. Your 12-hour, it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time. It's really, I mean, it's a big enough time frame where you can look back. It looks similar to back here, just like I've been saying. Looks kind of like towards the end of it. So it looks like we may, I mean, another month the most, maybe, February 18th, 16th or whatever, this general area. And then you recover up, you bounce around this. That's going to get boring. That's going to get very boring. But yeah. Go scalp traders. I've been short since beginning of yesterday. I locked in a lot of profits on both my Ethereum and Bitcoin short. Those, by the way, are in the exclusive Discord. If you want to check that out, link in the description below. I give my exclusive TA and some of my entries, all that. I'm not right 100% of the time, but I've had a lot of good trades in there. So yeah, VWAP coming up here, and then not even a divergence you could form. So it does seem like we have, at least in the short term, generally bearish. Your lower time frames do have some, some hope. Your 4 hour, look at this. I mean, money flow generally coming up. Nice divergence is about, would that be a divergence? For you guys who are new, I know a lot of, I've had some new subscribers lately. Here's a divergence. So you could definitely make a case there would be a divergence. It's kind of a matter of time when that'll happen. In the next 4 or 8 hours or something. These RSIs are a little weird. It's like it's trying to come up here. I don't know what to make of that really. But your hourly, you got the nice divergence. That's confirmed. Could have already played out and we're just headed down. I mean, this is the point I've really been talking about looking at. Your 40.6 or 40 point, yeah, I mean 40.6, 40.8, that general area. That's really where I've been looking. It's a little bit higher. It's a linear spiral, a little bit higher on some of these lower time frames, but 40.6, 40.8, that pocket, that's where I'm really looking. You do have some decent curvature on some of the lower time frames. There is some money coming back. Lately, the way the market's been performing, I mean, I wouldn't expect too much. Maybe come up to 42 again, then come back down. Wouldn't surprise me too much. That is Bitcoin. So Ethereum is generally pretty similar. Just come down. We've been short since probably a little after this money flow crossover in two hour. Place to go long, then go short. It's been working pretty well for your shorts and more for the shorts because it's been more bearish, but yeah. So on your 2-day, this don't look too good on Ethereum. Let's be real. Kind of coming down. RSI's coming down. RSIs are how they were, over here, over the summer. So there is hope. I mean, June, I'd say another month. Yeah, I'd say another month more sideways action. It really seems like, somewhere here, and then that would make sense. Something like that. That would make sense, definitely. And how would that look on your my flow? Something like here. You come in, you're back here, something like that. You come in another month, and then you come back up. That's what I think is most likely going to happen. As always, it's never financial advice. Anything could happen, but yeah. Daily, similar to Bitcoin, just like here, getting into this point. It does seem, I mean, probably an earlier scenario, something like that, February 4th. I think it could be later, though. Another month, maybe. You do have the Super Bowl. It's February 13th, something like that, I think. And there's going to be the FTX commercial, Crypto.com commercial. That could be the buy the rumor where it just starts to slowly recover because everyone's going to be still scared to buy it because it's down so much. I mean, it's just natural how it is. So, yeah. Your 12 hour. You do have money flow generally coming up. I wouldn't get too hopeful, though. You got a blood diamond. I mean, that was one of the reasons I went short yesterday. This could, I'd say it would probably at least, in terms of where we're going to end up, I think you'll probably bounce around these levels, test these levels or something, in the next month or so. So go 6 hour, generally the same type of thing. Your VOP is coming up, so you may have some. I don't even really like how this looks too much, but you do generally have money flow coming up, so there may be some hope there. You may get a nice divergence coming up in your 4 hour. Your 1 hour, 3 LXs usually, once you get 3, you get another 4 or 5. This could bring us down to this spiral line. 3,000 is a good place to look. I mean, that's that. That is Ethereum. Let's look at our chat. Please do a log on position size and increasing capital techniques because we're taking profits. Maze Runner, a lot of that has to do with the risk management calculator. So, I mean, obviously the bigger your account is, the more you could, the more money you could make with risking a lower percentage. So that's always how it is. Thanks so much, Python Bacon. Check out HTR. It's one of the mid-small cappers. I think we'll really pump Bitcoin starts moving again. Yeah, I will look at that. Will Daddy Turtle, will Bitcoin hold 9K? Probably. I don't know. Let's see, what else have you guys been saying? Okay. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get hopefully a few more people in here. Let's just check out HRT. Take a look. HTR or HRT? What was it? HTR. Oh yeah, did this guy before. Not looking too good at the daily. I mean, it's a general kind of thing with Bitcoin. Like I've been saying, a lot of stuff, probably another month, just sideways nonsense. That's what it does look like. Some of your lower time rooms, you are hitting a big fib level. Golden pocket right there. I don't like, I mean, money flow crossovers into the red, not the best thing. You know, a lot of yellow X's. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we do have a bit of a relief coming soon. Yep. Doesn't look the best, but there could be a bit of a relief. What's Bitcoin at the moment? If we had any blood diamond on the 10 minutes, so yeah, like I've been saying, I didn't really expect too much. AVAX. Yeah, let's look at AVAX. So AVAX, I mean, it's a good project. I like AVAX. I own a decent amount. View up on the 3 days coming up. Your 2-day coming down, while the VOF is coming down, it doesn't look the best. I think you'll probably consolidate. I wouldn't be $60. I don't know if we'll go that low, but I think you'll probably test this again, most likely. Daily does not look that great. 12-hour, you know, there's some hope with your 12-hour. Yeah, it does look, I mean, if you compare kind of, looks like how it looked over here. Yeah, over here on your 12 hours. So you may come down a bit more. It wouldn't surprise me too much, honestly, if we came down to $60, but you know, $80, even these levels probably for a long-term pickup aren't too bad. Money flow generally coming up here. You are kind of approaching this area. Yeah, I mean, your 4-hour, there is some hope, but you're coming back into the red based on how this market has performed. It just doesn't give me too much hope. Crossover down, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yellow X's. Only happens with altcoins. Yeah, there's just not too much hope there. I mean, I'd really be looking at this level. Maybe if you want to try to scalp trade it or something, but yeah. I think this might be in the cards just based on the really high time frames, sadly. There are VWAPs coming up. I mean, there is some hope, but I do not like these money flow crossovers. It does look, you know, kind of this looks a bit over here. You're back into the red. I mean, in terms of that DCA principle I showed you, this is a great place to, you know, get a spot position or whatever when you're in the red. That's what I do. But yeah. Thoughts on having high altcoin exposure coming into the flowing months? I think like we will see them do pretty well when the Bitcoin retracement comes. Bitcoin Dom also looks like it's about to lose support. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what altcoins. I mean, if it's all Shiba Inu, I don't know if I'd advise that too much, but there's a difference between, you know, having the big cap altcoins, actual good projects and not other nonsense. But yeah, I am. I mean, I'm 60% Bitcoin, and then 20% Ethereum, 20% everything else. If you are higher, I mean, you know, you want to take more risk, but I think never financial advice. But I think in terms of like Cardano, in terms of Polkadot, in terms of MEXC, Solana, a lot of the big caps, you should be okay. Link, yeah, we can take a look at Link. 38K, yeah, I kind of agree with that, Jason. Alexander Day, I live in the red. Let's take a look at Link. So got stopped out in profit on this. Not the worst thing, also not the best thing. This weekly does not look like the best, you know, with the view off coming down here. Let's look at a 2-day. Not a divergence, but you know, we're hitting off of this golden pocket right there. Will we hold 22? Let's see. I like, it does look like back here. You know, it does look like the summer there coming up. Might be the bottom for Link. Link could be interesting. I mean, it normally does better in bearish times, so VWAP is coming up in 12 hour. Yeah. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then money flow crossover downward. RSI is coming down. Yeah, you'd probably come down a bit more, most likely, or you would just come up there. 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like we're holding this area. Not the best sign. You're getting some divergences in these very low time frames, so what usually happens here is I wouldn't be surprised, like, and then something like that. Yeah, overall, I mean, I wouldn't touch it right now. I wouldn't be going long at the moment, but I'd be looking for maybe a money flow crossover whenever it may happen on the 30-minute, maybe. You do have VWAPs coming up here, so 30-minute money flow crossover, hourly money flow crossover might not be a bad place. Tether? Do technical analysis on Tether. 1 inch. Yeah, we could take a look at 1 inch. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more than 28. 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch. So 1 inch is... It's generally, you know, you come down with the VWAP here in the 2-day. And you're curving upward. Yeah, coming down there. Blood diamond, that doesn't look too good in the daily. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Yeah, I would not be. I mean, your RSIs are down, it looks like over here, but still 3. Blood diamond, I would not be going in on this. Market doesn't, I mean, overall, this market doesn't look the best, but you do look like you're kind of bottoming out, if you know what I'm saying, like kind of over the summer, just a lull where you're just bouncing around, then you consolidate and then come back. Let's see some quicker TA with this. I mean, money flow generally coming up. I think you'll be sideways or more bearish for the short term. I mean, I would just automatically probably stay away from this with the blood diamond on the daily. $30K V-chain. Yeah. 3 Amigos didn't really work out too well. You're at 7 cents. Wow, that's been a bummer. Doesn't look too good. RSI is down. Kind of like how they were over here, so not the worst thing. Interesting. Could be bottoming out on it. Double blood diamonds. Technicals don't look good, but I don't think you'll come down too much more. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't advise. I mean, well, never financial advice. I wouldn't advise anyone to be going, you know, long at the moment, but I think you'll bounce around for the next few weeks or month before coming back. I probably gotta draw new fib levels. I mean, I don't even. Would this even, if I went from. Was that the fib level I was looking at before? I don't even... Yeah, I can't even... I have to draw new fib levels on how much this has gone down. Wow. It's all-time high in April. Oh, I could maybe do... if you zoom out, it looks like it came out a lot from November of 2020. Oh, okay. This is where you want to look. This is the level you want to look at. Here. About 66 cents. So around 6.5 cents. That's where you want to look at. Probably this general summer area. And maybe, you know, here's what would probably most likely happen. Something like that. Maybe February 18th. That's what I'm looking at. That a month from now. Yeah, bounce around some more. Something like that. Then we continue. We make new all-time highs with Bitcoin in the next few months after that, next month or two. Things happen quickly. And then, yeah, when things are not boring, they happen quickly. Then everything comes back. That's my main guess right now. Ethereum push notification dot. or Monero. Let's take a look at DOT. So DOT is not looking the best there. It's kind of this is what I think is gonna happen. I mean, another month, and then yeah, you could probably go down to $20 and scare everybody off. Probably not too much below that. That would probably make your triangle pattern would make more sense at, or yeah, something like, yeah, that would make more sense. Then you come back, yeah. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, once you lose or get to 20, they'll kind of give up or whatever. I mean, a lot of people still have liquidation. There's going to be a lot of liquidations, high 30s, low 40s for Bitcoin. I mean, we just know that. It's kind of just common sense at this point. 4 hour, yeah, you're coming up. Money flow generally coming up, so you may have a little bit of a... this actually looks better in a lot of other things at the moment. You may have a little bit of a recovery. 1, 2, 3, 5 yellow. Yeah, you may. I'd say it wouldn't surprise me if you went up to 25. Yeah, might be a little scalp trade there. I mean, your 30-minute, your RSIs are down. You kind of like that didn't really work. They haven't been that low. Those RSIs have not been that low in a while since there. Although even there, it didn't really. It just went sideways, then he came up. I think you'll probably... yeah, you'll probably come up a little bit. You'll probably come up to reject off of this again, 26 or something. That's what I think will happen. Crow, Doge coming down more. We can look at Crow. Yeah, that's like a Crow. People have been asking me about Crow. I don't really know what to... I don't look at it enough. I don't really care about it enough, you know what I mean? Oof. Not looking the best. It's daily, not too good. This is what I'm thinking, look. Yeah, or maybe this would be bottom out, something like that. Where would that take us to? I don't know. You'd probably bounce around a little bit more. I mean, 40 cents, 37 wouldn't surprise me too much. Let's try a different fib level or something. Here is a bit, yeah, you're losing that point. So, I mean, and then our triangle pattern, or 1 amigo pattern. 30 cents, 40 cents. I mean, you're at 40 right now. 30 wouldn't surprise, something like that. Like this. I don't know what I'm doing, but generally around there. You may have a little bit of a recovery with some of these pretty soon. But just, blood diamonds, yellow X's. Things are not looking the best. Things are not looking the best, in my opinion. For some things, but yeah. You could. Maybe you will hold this level. That's the bullish case. Maybe hold this level, come up. It's not looking too likely. Yeah. Yeah, let's look at Doge. Because I know Elon's been talking about Doge. I mean, just with the influence he has, it'll probably... So Doge is... yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like, it looks so bad when you're on lower time frames, but when you zoom out, you're just like, wow, it's still up, from October 2020, 27,000%. I mean, I don't know the math on that, but how much would you have made if you put in $100? I'd be curious. Your weekly does look good. Your weekly looks good. Green dot confirmed. A little high. Looks a little bit overbought, but yeah. So, generally, it's September 2020. Yeah, we gotta. This was let's go like this. This was our May high, and then down there, September, whatever. It's, oh wow, it's making new lows. Okay. especially for a December 1st dump or whatever, December 4th dump. Yeah, let's try a fib level or something. Let's try something to go by. So, let's see, right there to there. We hitting that recovery? We lost that, rejected off of that. You know, it would make sense of your triangle pattern for something like this. Maybe, I don't really see it going that low though, you know what I mean? I don't see it going to 6 cents really. Maybe 10 cents, but in terms of the way this is looking, like, it's like everything else, and then you would come, you know, next month or something, or here, that's where you bought February 14th, 16th, or something like that. You know, there, I don't want to say 6 cents, but it could come to 6 cents. I don't want to say 6 cents, but I don't want to sugarcoat it. The 10 cents would bring some, yeah, some support. Maybe Elon will keep tweeting. He won't let that happen, but yeah, there is some hope. Yeah, at least short term, there's definitely hope. Some of these lower time frames, like, it looks when you're going down like it's getting okay, and then you just look at some hour, 2 hour. Oof. Does look a bit oversold there. Maybe recover again, reject off at 19 cents, and come down some more. But yeah. Doge. Push or put. Oh, you mean okay? Yeah, let's look at push. This I don't even. Obi, okay. Interesting. Bottomed out. Let's just see like how much. This is probably some Reddit shill or something. Down 70%, but then you can't. I mean, you're back to where you're up 40%. Interesting. It's weird to even draw a fib level on this. I mean, I guess you go from there to there. So your 2-day doesn't look too good. Your 1-day looks okay, but I mean, if everything else continues to, you know, consolidate for longer, your RSIs are curving back down here. So this money flow coming up and the RSI coming up is probably a fluke. Maybe not though. Maybe it'll continue forward. You're in the green here, so I mean, just the fact that you're in the green, the VWAP's coming up in your 12, it looks a lot better than a lot of other things. But I mean, what's the market cap on this? I mean, 100,000. This is these are so tough to predict. It's got to be higher than 100,000, but I mean, it's obviously a low cap. Yeah, just not, yeah, not what we wanna. It does look better. I mean, money flow, good curvature. You could get up to 2, you know, this area, 220 again. Definitely possible. Gala. Oh, thanks so much, Nightshade. You're in my exclusive Discord. Yeah, that was a nice short. We're still short on that. Gala, let's look at. Guys, smash the like button. You guys, if you're curious, if you want to check out the exclusive Discord, link in the description below. Some of my exclusive TA and trades. Like I always say, I mean, I'm not going to be right 100% of the time. I'd be a billionaire by now, but I mean, there's been a lot of good trades in there. Gala, you could earn a high interest rate on this. Wow, yeah, from November it really came up. Yes, coffee. $900%, yeah, I mean, it's only natural where if you have this and then that triangle, you are getting to that point. Yeah, you're probably going to test 24 cents. That would be, I'd be pretty comfortable buying. I mean, I like the triangle pattern with crypto is nice. The triangle pattern is nice. Yeah, it's probably going to be something, you know, yeah. Something like this, you bottom out within the next, you know, month or so. Here's a good point. Yeah, 23, 24, 25 cents. Yeah, that general area. It does look like over here with the RSIs. Money flow's coming up. I mean, green dot about to print. You may, you may. It wouldn't surprise me that, yeah, something like that. That would not. That would look very natural. 2 hour money flow generally coming up. So short term, looks divergence forming. Looks very oversold. In the short term, I think you'd come up 5 yellow X's here, but I do think most likely you're probably going to test 23 or 24 or whatever that level is. Crude oil, HK. I remember looking at oil for you a while ago. Or yeah, let's look at oil. Why not? I don't remember the. Is it this? Geez, I don't know which. I mean, I could try to look at it. I'll do a quick TA on it. So, oil. Interesting. Okay, so we bottomed out in December. And let's see if you corrected me if I'm looking at the wrong thing. Glassnode. No, I don't. I gotta look more into Glassnode. I don't use Glassnode. So you're hitting this level right now as money flow is coming out in your daily. Does look a bit toppy there. Yeah, I mean, if you went long in oil down here on this fib level, you probably would want to be locking in some major profits right now. That does not look like a nice, this is a pretty damn ugly divergence that's going to form in the daily. That's no bueno. Here, it looks pretty overbought, although you're at this level, we still came up a bit more. You could come up to this. I wouldn't be surprised if it came up to 92 bucks, but if you're long, I would be definitely taking some major profits. That looks high. Yeah, I mean, here, the highest we went with there, so you could go a little bit higher. 90, maybe, or you just hit the top right now. Yeah, you got divergences. There's a high light. I mean, I think it happens. There's a high likelihood you're going to come down a bit with oil. And then where could you come down? 80 bucks, maybe even more. I mean, theoretically. Let's look at our, I mean, the last time we were this high. So we could come up, maybe it's either going to be, I feel like that, or, and then something like that. So either or. But yeah, it's a good place to take profits if you're long in oil. How's our 30? Coming down. Yeah, you'd probably, I'd say in most likelihood, you'd come down to 80. Wow. Congrats, HK. 43.5K with oil. Yeah, that's what I would, never financial advice, but that's my thought on it. Okay. We have time for, let's see what else I want to look at. What else do I want to look at? Maybe if we could look at Cardano. It probably looks like it's retracing. I was watching Jason Casper who's doing some TA on that. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get up a few more. We got 43 people. Does anyone want me to look at something? Let's look at Bitcoin. What is happening with the Bitcoin in the past couple minutes? So yeah, kind of as predicted. I mean, didn't turn out to much. Just came back to where we were. It's kind of was close on thinking, what was going to happen, whether we were going to pump or dump, but this is the area I'm really looking at. Kind of the area I've been talking about in my exclusive Discord. 3080, we're getting lucky here. But yeah. What else do I want to look at? What other cryptos do I want to look at before I get off? There's a few more I want to look at. There's definitely a few more. Ethereum. Cardano we didn't look at. We could look at Cardano. Quick look at Cardano. Yeah, back down. I mean, people were kind of as, this is what I've been saying, we definitely, I mean, nothing goes straight up, guys. You come down. Now we're in this point. This might not be a bad place to take a look to maybe try to go long on this. We got the Sunday swap, so that's big. That's starting in 2 days. That's starting on Thursday, so that's pretty big. You are, daily. This is what these guys were saying, possible diversion on daily. Maybe it won't be. Maybe it won't be. And then you're coming down here. Projecting off at that point. It looks like a pretty relatively healthy pullback, in my opinion, off of this journal level. Got up to $1.63. It's a volatile puppy, but I think it likely has some more gas in the tank. It may be sideways as everything else is, more sideways, bounce around these general levels some more, but you may have hit the bottom at a buck, $1.08. You may have hit the bottom there. I think it's a good buy. Meta Hero. I know DYDX. That's probably so low right now. Yeah, let's look at it. Wow. I remember this guy. I remember DYDX. We used to get beers together. He's not doing good in life now, so I can't hang out with him anymore. Nah, I've never even owned this full time. This is just a degenerator, Jesus. If it, like everything else, if it will stand the test of time, you're going to probably bottom out in a month or something. Maybe a little later, maybe a little before. You're hitting off at that point right now. You may, in terms of the way price normally moves, you may get a little bit of relief and come up to $8 or something in the short term. Maybe not. Yeah, just not enough hope here. Excuse me. It seems like we'd be more in a sideways type of market. 4ELX is just sideways consolidation, boring for the next month. The trend is boring. I think we'll stay boring. All right, guys, I'm going to get off. Hope you guys enjoyed the, let's look at VPAT, actually. So that'll be the last one. Double M Crypto is VPAT, I believe. This is it's interesting. I've never seen anything like this in my life. How do you just stay that side? There's no volatility. What? Oh, okay. So up 100%, and then that's kind of what you'd expect. Down 26%. Overall retail I wouldn't be too bullish, but maybe long term. Overall retail interest is not going to be that high, so something like this, there probably won't be too much money pouring into it. Oh, it's interesting. We came up. Yeah, that was 100%, but is it like what? It's weird even trying to. Down 99%. Wow. Okay. Down 99%. That's interesting. So, yeah. You're getting a lot of yellow X's. It does look like it'll probably consolidate and then recover with everything else, I would think. Guys, keep in mind, a lot of these small caps do go to zero, the vast majority of them, so be careful. That's all I would say about this. It's hard to do TA in this. Short term, you got money flow coming up. I'd expect a little bit of a recovery. No Meta Hero. Okay, I'll do Meta Hero. I don't even know what. Hero. I've never heard of this. This will be the last one. Oh, interesting pattern. Maybe I did. Yeah, a fib level. It doesn't look good. What are we down? Let's just down 63%, blood diamond. It'll consolidate. It'll probably be like most other things, and then maybe recover. Maybe. It is a bit bigger a market cap than some of the other things you guys tell me about, but yeah. You got money generally coming up. It doesn't look good overall, but I think it may consolidate. If you draw, like on the daily, your little triangle pattern, it's hitting it. Could go a little bit lower, but you go to 8 cents, but it's in that triangle. Then you come up, maybe. Way too much, yeah. I kind of agree with. I know what that means. I know what that means. I studied abroad in Italy. I know a little bit of Italian. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Please check out my course below. We're doing a new discount code Trade Forever. I believe it is 16% off. Check that out. Check out my exclusive Discord. Link in description below. If you want to create a new FAIRDESK account, want to create a new BITGET account, there are some good promos going on right now. Check those out. Doge, what's up? Hope you've been doing well. So all my links below are things that I personally use and benefit from. Never gonna get anything that I don't personally use.